Okay. This one's called A Strange Audience with Skinhead Jacko and his Bovver Boots by username Raleigh20. The psychopathic, schizophrenic, psychotic skinhead Jacko takes the stage. He is top of the bill in this show. He's a schizophrenic psychopath with psychotic delusions, and he is describing now as his opening joke and warm-up initializing patter designed and intended to heat everybody into sympathetic affinity. He commences by explaining and describing how he is going to derive supreme enjoyment by and from raping your daughter to death in front of your very eyes. You will be bound and gagged during this operation, he says, to a stake driven into the ground and with a giant knobbled 6-inch diameter dildo forced and hammered into your anus. The psychopathic, psychotic, schizophrenic, Bovver Booted Skinhead Jacko, dressed in all the traditional attire, costumery, and regalia of his ilk, then proceeds to describe to the audience how that, during the rape of your daughter, he will gradually strangle her to death, and ever more so at every pumping thrust of his death tool, and as she reaches the point of death and arrives there and expires due to strangulation, this is when he will ejaculate into her sweet, dying virgin pussy. And he remarks and observes earnestly upon how such orgasmic experiences are of a superior order and magnitude, and how it is exquisite, absolutely exquisite, to feel the death spasm of a virgin vagina on the shaft of cock. The audience, meanwhile, thinks that this is hilarious. They really do. They love it with all their hearts. And they burst and explode into peals of a spontaneous and powerful and extended laughter. They are very seriously amused, and in fact, they think and believe that they have just been asked, "Why does the chicken cross the road?" And they have, they believe, all called out in a mesmerized, rapturous unison to get to the other side. That is the impression that they have received and developed in being there as the audience and listening to the psychotic, psychopathic, schizophrenic skinhead Jacko, the bootmaster general, telling his joke, his warm-up joke. The audience believes very firmly now in their colossal love for him. They are bonded now to him. As Jacko, the psychotic, psychopathic, schizophrenic skinhead, goes on to explain and point out just how fine it feels to ejaculate a full load of semen into the helpless vagina of their hapless, dying virgin daughter at the very moment that vitality and life are departing from her sweet body. In its final death spasms of chaotic, heterotic, stochastic, vaginal contractions all up and down his rigid fuckpole, yes, he calls it his rigid fuckpole, and that all this rigmarole is his way, he jokes of harvesting her life force, and he smirks violently. He says that the icing on the cake is to have you, her parents, bound, gagged, and anally dildoed with your eyes sewn open and forced to witness his superior pleasure. It is uniquely satisfying, he declares. The audience explodes with pure joy. They are saving the world. They are saving themselves. They are heroes, true heroes. They are good citizens. They are responsible, socially responsible. Their surgical masks are immaculate. So it seems to them. The psychopathic, psychotic, schizophrenic skinhead Jacko senses that his act is going well now. So he moves on to his piece de résistance, his finale. 33 newborn babies are brought onto the stage and deposited onto the floor, unclothed. Jacko sings to them their final lullaby. Humans, he sings, humans, human dogs, human waste. We will process your humanity according to our vanity and the field of our design. Your blood fuels our lust. Your death is your trust. We task you with it now and forever. We harvest your life force. We feed you. We bleed you. We eat you. But, well, of course, we suck you dry. We live on your terror. We survive on your error, your mindless devotion, your weakness, emotion. We use it to live. We use you to die. Now die, Jacko, the bootmaster general, then stamps his jackboots down onto the 33 babies arranged there on the stage floor, the one after the other, consecutively for 10 full minutes, until all of them are a bloody, unrecognizable pulped mass, and of course, dead. Gone. Used. consumed, deployed, destroyed. What a show! Jacko bows and, drooling onto the bloody mass of his bloodied booted feet, his swollen tongue overextended from between his convulsively writhing lips and flapping and wrangling rapidly. The audience beams ecstatic now in self-congratulatory recognition of their good taste, their powers of discrimination and discernment. What a great juggler he really is! What a superb entertainment! They murmur passionately. That's some downright gold right there.